मैं खुश हूँ, मेरे मेरे मन में ना प्यार उमड़ रहा है बहुत, ये एक ऐसा इमोशन जिसको मैं इमीडिएटली एक्सप्रेस करूँगा, आई विल हग यू, राइट? मुझे गुस्सा आ रहा है, मैं थप्पड़ नहीं लगा सकता इसके तुरंत। सो
So I think
Have you experienced something like this in your life?
yes.
right now I feel that I'm Satvik, right? But if I look
Let's-
back to my
we would like
college,
to believe. Oh, I want to, go with the flow. I want to, enjoy life, live life, and then on the other hand, we say that, oh no, but there is a condition.
कि बचपन से हमें यही सिखाया गया है कि तुम्हें हमेशा खुश रहना है, हंसते रहना है, यू कांट क्राई, यू कांट बी एंग्री, यू कांट बी फ्रस्ट्रेटेड। एक ही इमोशन को हमने वैलिडेट करा है दैट आपको खुश रहना है, खुश रहना है। ऐसा हो नहीं सकता।
बचपन में there was somebody else telling us don't cry. Now our own voice is telling us कि
क्योंकि अब बचपन से
क्योंकि
वही
अब
सुन के आ रहे हैं।
internalize हो चुका है। A lot of pregnant women actually tell me that they have this guilt even during pregnancy. If they are upset, they feel I'm transferring those vibrations to the kid. गुस्सा आ रहा है तो आ रहा है, बुरा लग रहा है तो लग रहा है, jealous feel हो रहा है तो हो रहा है।
हो रहा है ना, हाँ।
But I cannot change that.
I think lighting the candle just makes it a little easier, huh? I'm just setting the vibe.
Yes, sometimes. Sometimes it actually does.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you honestly. Have you ever Googled or checked or asked somebody how to control emotions?
Yes, many times.
Many times.
Many times. ये तो होता रहता है
Like
सबके
how many times?
साथ। If I look back, like in past 4 years, I haven't done that. But when I was in my college, right, it was a everyday drill. Like every week, I'm googling it, like how to express this emotion or how to control this emotion. So yes, many times.
Did it help at all? Like do you really think that we can control emotion? Like this is something that as a question comes a lot to all of us, I think, and we ourselves are as much as struggling than everybody else. So I just wonder, like, is it possible? Like, can we actually control emotions? I think I want Sachin to speak on this.
For me, yes, I have I have the habit of controlling my emotions. It's like my biggest insecurity, you can say, but it finally led this controlling action that I used to like carry forward. It's always led to like losing some on the other relationship or the persons or the family members, even the friendships also. So it's not working for me, but yes, I'm still trying to figure it out. Though I have searched a lot on the internet, but I never got a satisfactory answer to this one.
Then why to control emotion?
Do you want to maybe talk about an incident where you particularly like tried to control emotion and like how, because see, people never Google how to live with emotions. The most commonly searched thing is how to control it. Like I do not understand why the word control and why people want to control it. Like
Very
do you
correct.
have anything, maybe some
Yeah. Back in my school days, I used to have a very nice friend of mine. Like he was with me since I was child, and then we went to school together, and almost like more than 2 decades we were like together. But finally, what happened? He used to be too much into the control of the friendship. Like I used to be too much quiet and just keep on listening to him. Like there are some incidents when I think that I should go up to him and ask him not to just expect a lot without the friendships. But still, ultimately what happened, this everything keeps building inside me and it busted out of a sudden like a volcano. So I finally ended up losing him as a good friend, or the most valuable friend or the relationship that I had. So it was not good for me.
So, like, here was he really controlling the relation or the emotion? Like, what do you think is the emotion behind this? Like, why do we control? Why do we want to control relationships so much? Like, is there an emotion behind it?
Uh, what I feel like, he had seen a lot in his family, because he lost his mother in quite a early age. So there might be some emotion that was letting him to control everything.
Fear
He
of
wanted to
losing.
have a control on everything. Fear of losing,
Fear of losing.
losing
That's
members
serious.
or.
Actually, this fear of losing is from both the side. He has the fear of losing a good friend, and that
That's
fear
why
of
I keep
losing was
compressing
built.
my emotions.
Actually, this is the thing.
I never like spoke up to him like he will feel bad about it and so on. So it keep building inside me and it just burst out one day and I just end up losing that friendship.
So how did you feel in that moment? Because see, it's very important for us. Like all of us have been either around toxic relationships or toxic friends, so to speak, or people around. And I think we always blame it on people, but it's actually the emotion behind it. And maybe that's why, because it's literally anchoring our life so much. And maybe that's why people say if they somehow control the emotion, they will be able to control all the relationships in life, which I really think is, oh my God, I don't think so. In my insignificant journey, I don't think so. That's something that really, turns out well for people. So, if that is so, did you suffer after that?
Yeah, I think a lot of times that I must not have did that. Instead of that, I must have given some time or I must have opted some other pathway to just cope up with this, what had happened. But still, I'm on the same path. Like every time I used to just keep on compressing my emotions and it leads to something which was not expected.
I guess you miss those memories basically. So they are coming on the surface and going down again and again. That's why you feel emotional. So either people are confused that how to control. I believe people should learn to manage emotion instead of controlling emotion. Like you can't control.
How does one do that?
Everyone is exploring. See, these emotions are so strong that we identify people's personality by these things. Like he's an emotional guy. He's an angry man.
But you know what, Shubhendu? I think I always see that emotion is something that receives bad labels or light more than the good one. I personally feel that what what would the life be without emotions? Like imagine if we don't have emotions,
Yes.
would we be even humans?
It's like, what is the point of having a heart if you can't feel?
Yeah, exactly. So why is it that, at some point in time we say that, oh, I want to, go with the flow. I want to, enjoy life, live life. And then on the other hand, we say that, oh no, but there is a condition. Like I want to filter out these emotions. I want to filter out these emotions. It's like you go to a subway, right? And you are like, you are getting a good sub of the day, but no, you want this, you want that, I want that sauce, I want this sauce, and then you create something that you prefer and you never explore more. So my question still is that, sometimes I wonder that if you think, do you know of someone who is in complete control of their emotions and is very happy?
No.
Both the cases.
I haven't seen anyone. Like if you're taking charge of your emotion, you're completely shut person.
So
and
then-
ultimately you're not happy.
So are we really humans then?
No. I don't
We're
believe.
still suffering, like no matter how much, whichever path we choose, like we are constantly suffering. So when we are trying to control emotion, we are suffering because that's not happening. It's like Ganga is flowing this way, but you want her to flow that way.
That way.
So that's that. And those who have somehow figured out a way to control emotions, they are shut. So they are also suffering. So either which way the suffering is there, right?
True.
This takes me back to, I just want to say something here. I want to share something that I'm going through right now in this very moment as I speak, really. And one thing that this whole journey is doing to me is like, I like the fact that I'm able to manage my emotions better when I actually put across my vulnerability. For someone like me who has always wanted to be in control of everything, and when they were out of control, one of the emotions for me that always surfaced on the top was anger. Because I'm like, yeah, I figured it out in life. I've always thought that, wow, I'm very strong, very smart, I figured it out. But the moment this figured it out illusion goes away, it slips out of my hand, like, anger. And I think Bhagavad Gita's particular shlok, which speaks about ki how from attachment comes anger and eventually comes illusion, and how eventually your buddhi is completely destroyed. And I've literally experienced this in my life. So for me, with the help of sadhana, yoga, I was able to somehow not really end the anger, but somehow understand it better, that why I get angry. I was able to go deep into the roots of it. What is the cause of that anger? And all of that I was able to manage. So there was a time in my life a year back where, I was very deep into the sadhana, very happy, and I was like, in that moment, an illusion came into the mind that, I'm finally over it. Like, I think now I have gained control of the anger. See, the spiritual ego is so good. It comes to, I think, everybody. So when everything was going my way, everything was sorted, my body, mind situation was good, Of course, even if external environment were distracting or disturbed, somehow my internal peace was still there, So then I thought that, okay, finally I've got control on my anger. Now, in this moment, I became mother, okay? And so much is happening around me. I'm literally like on the clock, not sleeping, not resting enough, and my hormones are all over the place. It has really bounced back. And now I'm going through that ego shatter again, So for a long time I was in it. Last 3 months were really hard on me, because I was like, yeah, oh my God, I thought I figured it out, but here I am on square one. And in that moment I felt guilt. Yeah, I am doing meditation, I am doing, I was doing pranayam, I was doing so much. How can I feel this? How can I feel anger? Like, how can something like this happen to me back again? So that is a spiritual guilt that is so bad and happens with a lot of people who are in this journey. So I tried to like reason with it. When I tried to understand, I figured out, as a person, it goes back to who I am as a person. This time the reason for my anger was, as a person, I like to be emotional. And for me, if there is absence of bhav, I don't enjoy. The moment my life became too mechanical, which is happening right now, round the clock I have to churn out work, I have to churn out my motherhood, I have to churn out my family duties, I have to churn out this, and then content, and then work, and then classes, and this and that. I realized that I'm not feeling it anymore. There's no window for me to feel. Then again, anger comes from another emotion here. Inability to feel. Inability to feel is giving rise to that anger. How roller coaster of a ride is this? I do not understand.
So actually, emotion is finding its way to express.
Yeah.
Whether you are trying to control it, it will find an alternative to be expressed.
Yeah. This is what is happening with me right now. The more I'm trying to understand this, the more I'm like, wow, like this is some puzzle.
Yes. See, even as a practitioner, we do follow this principle of abhyas and vairagya, right? But somehow this vairagya is very difficult. Like, see, you were attached to that experience, now that I am meditating, so a positive result will come. But when life goes up and down,
This is what Shri Krishna is saying.
Yes.
From attachment comes anger. So attachment can also be to the great things. We always want to feel good. We always want to, have the best catch in life. And when it doesn't happen, even the spiritual path, when the moment we walk on the spiritual path, we think, oh wow, now we will feel good. Now we will feel good. Now we'll finally be in control. Now you go, for a moment you will feel illusion like me, and now you're back to, and not square one I would say, but at least 3, 4. I will give some credit.
I was actually about to add to that कि we've somehow put our emotions into buckets of like good and bad, and if you're feeling happy, you can feel happy. Nobody is suppressing it, so it's allowed. But when it comes to sadness, when it comes to guilt, when it comes to any sort of emotions, which I don't want to label as negative, but somehow we do. So it's like, or maybe jealousy, anger, then we'll suppress it, and then we'll judge ourselves for it. So the problem is not in feeling angry. I feel the problem is in judging ourselves for feeling angry and then trying to suppress it. And then that suppression, as you said earlier, comes out as a volcano. So if we were probably sitting down with that, So I think
Have you experienced something like this in your life?
yes, yes, definitely. I think that is my problem. That is why I brought it up. That my problem is not I'm feeling a certain way. My problem is I start judging myself for feeling that way. For example, as you said, the spiritual thing starts to happen that, oh, I'm a yoga practitioner, I am not. I'm supposed to be calm, then how am I getting angry in this situation? So I think that judgment angle, self-judgment is there. So even though I may tell people that, we should not be self-critical, somewhere I'm doing it myself. So that criticism is making me even more angry, and then there is a loop. I'm angry, then why am I angry? I should not be angry. वो conditioning ऐसे हुआ हुआ है ना that we, because as a child also nobody will ask you to stop being happy. People will ask you to stop crying.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So I think that is where
Yeah.
it comes from, because it is a discomfort to them. See, if you're
Yeah.
crying, they wouldn't know what to say to you, and they'll have this pressure to make you feel better. So just to avoid that discomfort, they'll be like, "खुद ठीक हो जा, फटाफट ठीक हो जा." So
हाँ,
it's like,
फटाफट ठीक हो जाओ.
यही रूट कॉज है, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि बचपन से हमें यही सिखाया गया है कि तुम्हें हमेशा खुश रहना है, हंसते रहना है. यू कांट क्राई, यू कांट बी एंग्री, यू कांट बी फ्रस्ट्रेटेड. एक ही इमोशन को हमने वैलिडेट करा है दैट आपको खुश रहना है, खुश रहना है. ऐसा हो नहीं सकता. लाइक इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल, राइट? यू कांट ऑलवेज एक्सपेक्ट कि दिन ही रहे, रात तो होनी है.
ये सेम चीज हमारे
टेलीपैथी होती है क्या हमारी? मेरा सेम एग्जांपल आया माइंड. द मोमेंट यू सेड दैट आई लिटरली फेल्ट, इमेजिन इफ वी हैड सन होल डे, इमेजिन इफ वी हैड मून होल नाइट, लाइक
That's what, see, you will go crazy, and that's what happening with us right now. Everyone, we only want one emotion, that we want to be happy.
हमारी मेडिटेशन क्लास में भी यही होता है ना कि अगर फील गुड हुआ तो अच्छी थी क्लास, अगर बुरा लगा कुछ तो फिर
या तो
कुछ
टीचर
या-
में कमी है,
इट्स एक्चुअली द एक्सपेक्टेशन. मुझे लगता है कि हम ना खुद की जगह सोसाइटी की एक्सपेक्टेशन को जीने लगे हैं. तो हम अपने इमोशंस को सोसाइटी की एक्सपेक्टेशन के अकॉर्डिंग ही जज करते हैं.
तो मे बी बचपन में देयर वाज समबडी एल्स टेलिंग अस डोंट क्राई, नाउ आवर ओन वॉइस इज टेलिंग अस कि
क्योंकि अब बचपन से
क्योंकि
वही
अब
सुन के आ रहे
इंटरनलाइज
हैं.
हो चुका है.
अब मुझे समझ में आ रहा है कि ये मदरहुड गिल्ट क्या होता है. ऑनेस्टली व्हाइल यू आर टॉकिंग दिस पार्ट, I see that it is said that a new mother is supposed to be in love with the newborn and all, hunky dory about it and all that. No, there's just honestly somebody at some point in time said to me that no, it is not a love in first sight, love at first sight. It is not that. It is just attachment or infatuation at the first sight, and love is developed even for your own baby. Otherwise, why would a mother go to postpartum depression? Again, so your emotions are directly related to your hormones, clearly, and what is happening inside the body. So it's not always the mind. If your body is not up to it, and if it is undergoing so many changes, it is natural that your mind will get disturbed. Even if you are doing as many practices, the disturbance will come at some point in time.
A lot of pregnant women actually tell me that they have this guilt even during pregnancy. If they are upset, they feel, I'm transferring those vibrations to the kid, as if they are not allowed to feel sad, upset, angry during their
Yeah,
pregnancy.
yeah.
Okay, how do I feel better because maybe I'm transferring that? But again, white and black, you need to go ahead with the fact that you will feel both ways, and the baby will also understand
I
that.
think you are allowed to feel every emotion.
Exactly.
It's like you have to try all the spices to know which one you can handle. At the end of the day. But my one thing where I always feel stuck is like, why is it anger for me, self-doubt for her, and particular emotion like inability to express much for you and something else for you? Like, I do not understand why there is one particular emotion that we always succumb to at the end of the day, or battle with, or try to manage, or so to speak in the modern world, control it. ऐसा क्यों है कि एक ही इमोशन, जैसे आप मुझसे कहो मेरे पास और कोई भारी इमोशन नहीं है, ये मेरा रिलैप्स होता है तो मेरा एंगर पे ही रिलैप्स होता है, जो मेरा बहुत पुराना है. फॉर वेरियस रीजंस इट गॉट इनटू मी, एंड वहीं आके मेरा रिलैप्स होता है.
अब आई डोंट नो इसका आंसर कितना सही है कितना गलत है. मैं अपनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग से कहूँगा, हर इंसान का एक स्वभाव होता है जो आपका भाव होता है, राइट? आप किसी का स्वभाव बिल्ड नहीं कर सकते हो. एक बच्चा अभी जैसे एक बच्चा बड़ा हो रहा है, आप उसको बहुत सी चीज़ें सिखाओगे, बट एक उसका खुद का नेचर होगा जिसके साथ वो आया है इस धरती पे, जन्म लिया है, तो वो भाव आगे जाके डेवलप होता है. सो किसी के इम्प्रेशंस ऐसे बनते हैं लाइफ में कि उसका एंगर बिल्ड होता जाता है. लाइक देर आर सर्टन पीपल विच आई सी कि उन्हें हमेशा दुखी रहना अच्छा लगता है. इफ दे आर नॉट सैड देयर लाइफ इज नॉट हैपनिंग,
Huh?
राइट?
I just want to add here, this takes me back to another Bhagavad Gita shlok where Shri Krishna is saying that everyone, even the wise, even the most knowledgeable, operate out of their prakriti. There is a role of the prakriti, Rajasic, Tamasic, or Sattvic. And there are certain qualities we have inherited. Like for me, if I go back, by prakriti, I have been Rajasic.
Yes, that's
Maybe for me, the dominating emotion is anger. For someone who is tamasic, it can be self-doubt, or it can be, being critical about oneself. So I think it somewhere comes from what your prakriti is, your lifestyle, and who you are as a person. Like, because I don't think so I ever relate to tamasic qualities as much. But Rajasic, tick, 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 tick. Like if there are 20 qualities, 18 out of them were always in me. So I was maybe, oh my God, this is a very... I'm
guess
able to
this
connect to it now.
Swabhav and Prakriti are almost same thing.
Almost same. And that's why Shri Krishna says that you are, even the wisest operate out of, their Prakriti. But that brings me to a point like, how do we manage it then?
Now I am even doubting. Right now I feel that I am Sattvic, right? But if I look back to my
we
college,
would like to believe the same.
but if I look back to my college days in 2012, 13, 14, I was not this kind of person, Sattvic. I
Then
would
something
say
must
that I
have
was
changed.
Rajasic or Tamasic, right? And that time my anger were issues in my life. Okay, I was like very angry and very silent person.
So both
Right.
at the same time.
Both at the same time. Right now, I'm the happy guy. I rarely show my anger, and I'm very calm and composed, Sattvic. So I guess these prakritis are also changing with time.
Yeah.
I guess
And I think
life teaches you lesson, and then you learn.
That is why maybe, in yoga, there is a path, and I think we are on that path, and this is why we are able to understand this slightly better. That brings us to the solutions that really work for us. For example, I'll just jump in and share here a little bit that for me, even though, like, if I look back at my anger issues before sadhana came into my life, they were at least 100 times more. That extreme. Now it is, 8, 9, 10,
Yes.
sometimes 2, 3. One particular thing, one particular practice out of all the practices that have really helped me was one, creating a gap between you and your emotion. When I started doing Swadhyay, and thanks to Yoga Sutra Adhyan, and especially Kumbhak practice, breath holding, it gives you the pause. So you are inhaling and exhaling. There are three things, three vrittis. Bhaya, Abhyantara, and then Stambha. Kumbhak is what Kumbhak they say. So inhale, hold, exhale. Right now you are inhaling, exhaling. The moment you start practicing, for example, Nadi Shodhan for a longer period of times, you start introducing pause.
Yes.
That pause that you're introducing in your breath, it starts getting introduced in your mindset, your awareness level. And somehow with that, I started to see a separation between me and my anger. At first, I was consumed by it. Now, even though I'm going through a slight, I would say not too much, a slight relapse because of my motherhood and hormones and body, but I'm aware of it so much that I am still able to say that this is not me, this is my anger. So I'm always able to relate to it. Mostly in that moment or after. So one of the things that really worked for me is, of course, Nadi Shodhan,
Nadi Shodhan is
pranayam,
magical.
like working with my breath, magical.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, such a magical tool. And developing that drashta bhav, like ability to see that this is not me and this is not me, that helped me manage it better. What do you think worked for you guys?
And definitely, yoga has worked for me, but still, I'm struggling with the same confusion, you can say. Like, I am a emotional person, and still, I'm not getting the right way to come out of it. I'm still stuck, but I have found an alternative. Apart from yoga, I started sharing it with the person which is more positive. So he can listen to me and he can just give me some good advice instead of keeping it inside me.
बेसिकली संग पे काम करा आपने.
So I created a community which is working for me. It is listening to me,
Very
and
correct.
I'm also able to like give like my feedbacks to the community if they are going wrong somewhere. So I build a healthy relationship instead of just consuming my own self in my own emotions. And definitely, yes, yoga has always helped me.
You know, I really think guilt makes it worse.
I agree.
ये गिल्ट जो होता है ना, हमें ये नहीं फील करना है या हम ये क्यों फील कर रहे हैं. जैसे मुझे इस मोमेंट में लास्ट 3 मंथ्स मुझे मुझे लग रहा था कि मुझे क्यों फील हो रहा है, बिकॉज मैं इंसान हूँ, बिकॉज आई एम मेंट टू एक्सपीरियंस दिस इज़ हाउ माई लाइफ इज़ गोइंग टू फ्लो. तो वो मुझे लगता है गिल्ट ना नहीं रखना चाहिए. यू हैव टू रियली वर्क ऑन दैट.
एग्जैक्टली.
व्हाट डू यू थिंक वर्क फॉर यू, शुभेंदु, लाइक वन ऑफ द थिंग्स?
पहली चीज़ तो मैंने क्या करी, मैं पहले बताता हूँ कि मेरे ये इश्यूज़ कितने ख़राब थे. मैंने बहुत से अपने फ़ोन सिर्फ गुस्से में तोड़ दिए हैं. किस लिए तोड़ दिए हैं कि मुझे समझ में नहीं आता मैं क्या करूँ. एक बार सचिन के सामने ही ये हुआ है, ही इज़ अ विटनेस टू इट. एंड सचिन वॉज रियली शॉक्ड कि शुभेंदु को हो क्या गया अचानक से, क्यों हुआ. अब मैं आज जब बैठ के उसको एनालाइज करता हूँ तो मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि वो मेरा एक सडन स्केप था उस गुस्से को बढ़ने से रोकने का. कि अगर मैं किसी अपनी लाइक वैल्यूबल चीज़ को मैं तोड़ देता हूँ ना, तो मुझे 1 सेकेंड का शायद गिल्ट देगी कि अरे मैंने ये क्या कर दिया, तो मेरा ध्यान इधर से इधर हो जाएगा. सो ये एंगर इश्यूज़ होते हैं या कोई भी इमोशन होता है जब बहुत हैवी हो जाता है तो इतना नेगेटिव आपको कर सकता है. व्हाट रियली वर्कड फॉर मी इज़ डेफिनेटली योग. पर योग मैंने 4-5 साल से करा. उससे पहले भी मैंने अपने आप को फिजिकली एक्टिव कर लिया था. आई स्टार्टेड गोइंग टू जिम, बट व्हेन योग केम आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग आसना अभ्यास. सो वो एक चीज़ हेल्प करती है. और सेकेंड थिंग विच आई डिड, इवन आई डू इट टुडे, मैं इमीडिएटली रिएक्ट नहीं करता हूँ. लाइक यू सेड समथिंग टू मी, आई एम एंग्री, आई एम रियली एंग्री. अगर मैं 10 साल पुराने वाला शुभेंदु हूँगा, मैं तुरंत आपसे लड़ जाऊँगा, झगड़े कर लूँगा. बट अब मैं उसको समय देता हूँ. आई गिव 2-3-4 days टाइम. आई सिंपली एनालाइज द सिचुएशन कि हुआ क्या एग्जैक्टली, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम आई गेट माई सोल्यूशन इन दैट.
Shubhendu, there is a dual theory here. Some people say that when emotion comes, you should allow it to be released. Some people say that no, actually, being with an emotion, if you don't react to it and be with it, it will go on its own. But if you react, you create more karmic bonds. So when you say release, the way you release matters.
Yes.
When you're releasing in a way that you are reacting and you are creating more, karmas for you and more impressions for you, because every reaction has an opposite. एक्शन हैज़ एन ऑपोजिट रिएक्शन. अब आप कुछ कहोगे तो सामने वाला व्यक्ति, जाहिर सी बात है, वो भी उसी जोन में है कि हम तो रिलीज करेंगे एंड दैट पर्सन विल आल्सो से समथिंग. तो ये ड्यूअल थ्योरी है. एंड आई हैव सीन इवन द गुड फिलोसफर्स स्पीकर्स टॉक अबाउट इट कि क्यों इमोशन रोकना है, रिलीज कर दो. सम ग्रेट पीपल से कि उसके साथ रहो. लाइक which one does for me? The second one worked honestly. ये रिएक्शन वाला it didn't turn out well for me.
थिन लाइन होती है, ठीक है. अगर मैं खुश हूँ, मेरे मन में ना प्यार उमड़ रहा है बहुत, ये एक ऐसा इमोशन जिसको मैं इमीडिएटली एक्सप्रेस करूँगा, आई विल हग यू, राइट. मुझे गुस्सा आ रहा है, मैं थप्पड़ नहीं लगा सकता इसके तुरंत. सो अब एक थिन लाइन होती है इमोशंस के भी, तो आपको एनालाइज तो करना पड़ेगा, राइट. और यहीं पे शायद विवेक आपका जो होता है वो काम आता है, जो आपने अभी तक, मतलब कहते हैं ना विद्या ददाति विनयम, जो आपने अभी तक नॉलेज गेन करी है तो उसी से विनय आएगा ना आपके अंदर. तो उसका थोड़ा सा तो इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा, राइट. तो उसका इस्तेमाल करो. तो ये 2 चीज़ें मेरे लिए काम करी हैं. और हाँ, अभी मेरा ये इमोशन कंट्रोल्ड है. मैं इसको मतलब मैंने सप्रेस नहीं करा. देखा होगा कभी कभी मैं एंग्री होता हूँ, सही जगह पे जब गुस्सा दिखाना होता है वहाँ पर हो जाओ. बट क्यों उसको अपनी पर्सनैलिटी बना लो कि शुभेंदु एक एंग्री यंग मैन है, गुस्से में ही रहता है, राइट. नो, आई एम एवरीथिंग. मैं खुश भी हूँ, मैं दुखी भी हूँ, मैं रो भी देता हूँ आसानी से. पहले वो भी नहीं करता था. सो ओपन टू ऑल इमोशंस नाउ. Laksha, what worked for you?
तो अभी I can't say that it is actually working for me, but I think it is a little better. So I feel it's what all of us are saying, but in a different way. It's just that separating the emotion from the action. So it's like I am feeling a certain way can be good can be bad, but accepting ki okay, I am angry in this moment, but that anger will become bad if I choose to react in a way which can be bad. So what I mean to say is कि action can be good or bad, but emotion feel होना आपके हाथ में नहीं. गुस्सा आ रहा है तो आ रहा है, बुरा लग रहा है तो लग रहा है, jealous feel हो रहा है तो हो रहा है
ना, हाँ.
but I cannot change that. What I can do, what I do with that anger, what I do with that jealousy, I think is something that we can play with. So I think if you are acting out your emotions, that is a problem. But if you are sort of like analyzing that, वही जो आपने अभी उसकी बात की विवेक की, that अगर आप analyze करके फिर react कर रहे हो, sort of we call that respond कर रहे हो, तो that works. But वो हर बार नहीं हो पाता है. But yeah, trying.
Yeah, please.
Just another thing, because I have some anxiety and I see a lot of people have that too. So one thing that works for me with respect to anxiety in particular is prachardan, longer exhalations. Consciously exhaling, rather I do it from the mouth. Consciously exhaling out from the mouth helps a lot in calming my anxiety.
प्राणायाम बहुत काम करता है.
I don't know. Most people do asanas and they just move on, thinking that yoga is not working for them or working something else. But pranayam is the key, is the most important aspect, and there are more sutras on pranayam even in Yoga Sutra.
As you defined in your tamas video ना, तो प्रकृति की बात है. मतलब एक तामसिक इंसान इमीडिएटली प्राणायाम नहीं कर पाएगा, बट आप अगर अपने आप को इस योग्य बना लो कि आप प्राणायाम कर सको,
Yeah.
तो नाड़ी शोधन में जैसे बोला ना, कुंभक एक ऐसी स्टेट होती है जहाँ पर विचार ही नहीं है. मतलब आप समझ रहे हो कितना मुक्त हो जाते हो, वहाँ पर फ्रीडम
You
मिलती
give
है.
that pause, and that pause actually starts reflecting in your behavior. You not only the conscious or the control pause that you are introducing in the breath, it start unconsciously, easily, naturally start coming into your reactions and emotions. So that's
That's
very,
a
very,
beautiful thing.
very, very
And
helpful.
Prachadan teaches us to let go, right? That's why it is killing anxiety.
Actually, scientifically also, it is said that when your body needs something, it used to show in a form of reflex. So yawning and this deep breathing, like whenever you are too much stressed, you want a pause. The body takes a pause with a deep breath.
Yes.
So it's natural. Whether you like practice pranayam or not, it's happening naturally. You just have to be aware of that.
But why it happens, like it happened with me, sorry I'm extending this conversation. Recently I was feeling very, very, very restless, extremely restless. And I went to my mat, I just did my practice. I even don't recall what I did. I did my practice for 45 minutes with simply closed eyes. Ended up with some breath work and it was completely fine. I was back.
That's all you need. Pause.
Pause.
I think.
So I guess that was
yeah.
my kind of pause.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Very. This actually, wrapping up this conversation, again takes me back to another Bhagavad Gita shlok where Shri Krishna says that if you are someone who gets too excited about great things and start feeling too low about not so great things in life, you don't have the pragya pratishtha, meaning the stability. You will always be like a pendulum. He is trying to say that if you don't want to feel too low, also don't get overexcited when a little something comes in your life. That is one thing. And the more you show extreme excitement towards something, tomorrow that will eventually ragadvesh lead you to something. So I think just try to have that samatvam.
Samatvam yoguchyate.
Yoguchyate, that's what he said literally. Like try to have equanimity. ऐसे नहीं कि आज हमारी रील पर 2 मिलियन लाइक आ गए तो वी आर जंपिंग एंड कल 2000 आ गए 2 लाख आ गए तो अरे मेरा कंटेंट नहीं चल रहा है. Literally influencers have ended their life because of this. I mean, imagine how small our world is getting and how conditional it is becoming. Right, so yeah, summing up, I think emotions, the more you try to control it, the more they control you in return. I think you just have to allow.
Maneuver करना है इनको, right?
मुझे लगता है कि बहने दो. अब गंगा, मैं हमेशा एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ कि गंगा मैया बह रही है, कोई अपने कमंडल में भर ले, कोई 10 लीटर की बॉटल में भर ले, या कोई वहीं बैठ के स्नान कर ले, तो गंगा ही है एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, राइट? सो लाइफ, द नेचर ऑफ लाइफ इज टू फ्लो. And the Ganga is pure. I mean, in the as it is in the form of flowing, she's pure. In the kamandal, she's pure. In that little bottle, she's pure. That's the nature of life. It does not get changed conditionally the way you want. I mean, it is going to flow. It is going to have good and bad things. Just understand without criticizing yourself that this is the emotion that is not helping me, and I am in loop with it. Now I should find a way to break that loop, not control it. So always try to find a way to break the loops that you are in. And try to find the tools to help. To learn this flow of life. So rather, your next Google search should be how to flow with life. And I'm pretty sure Google will not have answer to that either. So, yeah, I just wanna, Piyush, you wanna come and close this conversation? Yeah, come on. Come on in, come on. The picture example.
Yes.
Welcoming the wise man.
Behind
Who has figured it out?
No. So, talking about all this emotions, I do believe the human brain is filled up with so many things. We were discussing about if patience is emotions. All these things. However, regarding emotions, I have learned one very interesting thing from my friend. He is a landscape photographer, and he's an amazing guy. And what I learned from him is basically, he told me one thing, whenever he goes to a jungle and he stays in the forest, takes amazing pictures of the landscapes, he tells me that I always whenever I come into network and I want to post the pictures or share it with your family and friends, he says that I wait for that zone to go out, there's a zone, where you go, oh my God, I want to share these pictures, these are like so amazing. He says, I let that go away, let that zone, and then after 2-3 days, he revisits the pictures, and then he's able to see it more neutrally of what actually, and then he says, interestingly, that the pictures that he liked earlier somehow are not the ones, are the best. He's able to see it neutrally, the better ones, and then he's able to share those. So that's very interesting.
This takes me back to one of the things that I read, and what a wonderful example to close this conversation is that emotion is like a wave of energy. When, like for example, when we are very hungry, if I give you a standard food, the first 2 bites will be like, even if the food is not so good, because you are in the wave of hunger. From the 3rd, 4th bite, the taste will start changing. And then by the end, once you have gulped it down, you're like, yaar, itna bhi acha nahi tha, maine kha liya. Because, this happens. You are in the wave. You are in the wave of that. And when that is happening, same thing in the emotion, you just lose the vivek. And it's so good that if the wave is coming, know that it's a wave. If I react now, it might be instant. It might not be from my buddhi. It might not lead me to the right path.
That's why in yoga we say one should listen to their body. Right?
Maybe we can have the conversation on this
Exactly.
next time. That's so wonderful. Because this worked wonders for, I think, all of us. Lakshmi.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it did. Okay, great. I think I am feeling very light by sharing what I'm feeling right now.
Exactly.
And I think it's been really...
And knowing we're not alone. Everyone feels.
yeah.
So
Thank
you
you so
started
much.
feeding heavy with lighting this candle, so I'll just blow it out.
Okay. Bye-bye. Good night, Shubhra.
Good night.